Soma, in this context, represents not just a ritualistic offering, but a symbol of spiritual vitality, consciousness, and joy. The worshippers are seen as active participants in this sacred exchange, eager to form a bond with the divine. Sumpa Sampanam. The phrase drinkers of Soma highlights the shared bond between the worshippers and Indra. By offering Soma to Indra, they invite him into a mutual communion. Soma is not merely an offering but a spiritual nourishment, symbolizing shared spiritual energy. The act of drinking Soma together indicates a partnership, where the divine is not distant but participates in the lives of the devotees. Sakha Vajran Sakhinam. In this line, Indra is addressed as the friend of friends, emphasizing that the relationship sought is one of mutual affection and trust. Rather than a distant god who reigns over his followers, Indra is portrayed as a companion, standing side by side with his devotees, offering his strength, protection, and guidance as a true friend would. This verse carries a profound spiritual message. The divine is not a distant or aloof entity but a close and accessible companion. Through the shared act of Soma drinking, the worshippers express their desire to build a relationship of equality and communion with Indra, one based on trust and mutual respect. The divine is not meant to be feared or worshipped from afar. Instead, the sages call for a friendship with the divine, where the boundaries between worshipper and deity are blurred by love and affection. The message here is clear. Spirituality is about communion, not hierarchy. It is about building a relationship where both the human and the divine are partners, sharing in the joy and challenges of life. This verse calls for a spirituality that is active, participatory, and rooted in mutual respect. Scholars of Vedic studies have noted that this verse marks a shift in how the Vedic people perceive their gods. Unlike other religious traditions of the time, where gods were often seen as detached and commanding, the gods of the Rigveda are seen as relational beings with whom one can form personal bonds. In particular, the idea of gods as divine friends was revolutionary, offering a more intimate, personal relationship with the divine than was common in other ancient traditions. This portrayal of Indra invites the modern reader to reconsider the idea of the divine, not as an impersonal force to be appeased, but as a companion and friend with whom one can have an ongoing, dynamic relationship.